Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview, December 15th, 2015 on a Tuesday in December. Traders is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, great to be with you. Bright blue sunny skies, little haze this morning, but the waters are looking great. The beaches are looking white and sandy, and I have to tell you, might have to be doing lunch at the gazebo. Might be lunch outside today. All right, traders, got lots to talk about. We've got 6 currency charts to look over. Quite a bit of data coming out today, and of course, we'll give you a report on the indices. But before we get there, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I started trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, traders, it's 8 years and I'm still here, and I absolutely love trading and living in Thailand in Asia. It's absolutely wonderful. The time zone is great. Up early in the morning, go to sleep late at night, and get a full day's worth of trading. The nice thing is modern technology allows me to go out and still, with an iPhone or an iPad or whatever you use, smartphone or whatever, you can keep track of your trades and still trade on the run. Absolutely beautiful. Traders, I'm not a fundamental trader. However, I do track fundamentals very strongly, and I usually trade 20 to 30 or 40 minutes after the numbers have come out, providing it's in the direction of the trend and everything is worked out, and as my friend would say, all the sidecars are lined up and we're ready to go. So that's a little bit about me, and I have to tell you, I'm a technician at heart. I love reading candlestick charts. I love looking at support, resistance, price action, price structure. I like looking at harmonics. Depending on the instrument I trade, I do trade a different instrument in New York, and I do use the Ichimoku cloud. So, just depends on where I'm trading, what I'm trading, and it's a lot of fun. I got to be honest with you. I love what I do. And looks like I'm not trading live at the moment. I am trading demo accounts. We'll get to that in the commentary section. Traders, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most importantly, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's head over to news and commentary. Let's take a look at our economic calendar first. Full day today. We did have some Aussie news come out today. It was all within expectations. We had monetary policy minutes. We had HBR quarter on quarter, which came out at 2.0. They were expecting 2.1. And we had new motor vehicle sales month on month, and that came out at 1.0. And I think they were expecting negative. They were expecting negative 0.6. So, what do we have on track for today? Well, we got a lot, to be honest with you. In the European session, we have PPI out of the Swissy. The pound has a lot of data coming out today, both high and low impact, medium impact data. So let's go over them. One is CPI year on year, high impact. Then we have, of course, as I call them, wobbleheads speaking today. MPC member Hollandy speaks today. Then we have PPI month on month and PPI year on year. So quite a full day there. In the Eurozone, later in the day, we do have German zoo economic sentiment coming out today. And then we have just zoo economic sentiment, which is a medium impact news event. So if we keep going down, we keep taking a look, we have in New Zealand, which is tentative sometime after, it'll be 9:30 a.m. on Wall Street, but it says tentative, and that is GDP price index out of New Zealand, and that will be 21:30 hours in Bangkok, Thailand. So yeah, quite a full day today, and ending our day, we have Governor Polis speaking today, and that's going to be 15 minutes before noon on Wall Street, and it'll be 23:45 hours in Thailand. Looking into tomorrow's Asia session, just to give you an upbeat, there is no high impact data. In fact, there is some medium impact data. We got RBI Assistant Governor DeBelly speaks, and we have current account out of New Zealand. However, that New Zealand data is like my time is 4:45 in the morning. Wall Street time, it is 16:45 hours. So quite a busy news week as we move forward. And of course, Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, is the big FOMC announcement. So they're in meetings today and tomorrow, and then we'll have the big announcement. So it's going to be quite interesting, to say the least. All right, so I have stopped trading live trades. I'm trading demo accounts until January 4th, which will start our new year, because the January 1st is a Friday, and of course then we have the weekend off, and then Monday we start fresh for a new year, and everybody will be back to work, and away we go. So, my strong suggestion is please trade a demo account, and if you are going to trade a live account, be very proficient in your scalping and get in and get out. Maybe 10 or 15 pips and get out. Don't hang around these trades. They will whack you around today, tomorrow, all the way through Friday. We have a lot of data this week, believe it or not. Even on Friday we have data. It's like really unbelievable. Next week, I expect, we do have some data coming out, but I expect the volume and volatility to drop down to nothing once FOMC is announced. All right, that's my commentary, and let's head over to the euro-dollar. Euro-dollar, nice move to the downside yesterday. Couldn't hold that resistance we talked about, right? And there she goes. Bye-bye. See you. Down she comes. So I put a trend line. So this is a trend line trade. So I'm looking for this to pop the trend line, retest it, and we'll get in at 1.0992. And we're going to get out at the 200 exponential moving average at 1.0962. So we're looking at a 30 pip trade. I do see the daily pivot point there. I do expect a bounce. So you need to be break even as soon as possible, because really that daily pivot can probably give you a bounce all the way back to your entry. So I got to be honest with you, the euro is not on the top of my priority list today. All right, let's take a look at the pound. By the way, yesterday this trade just worked out perfectly. New York took this back down, and our trade plan worked absolutely beautifully. All right, let's take a look at the pound. For those of you who don't know, I record this during Asia, so these trade plans are for the day, right? This is intraday trade plans. So they're not necessarily Asia or London trade plans, they're just intraday trade plans. So it might take 5 hours before you get into the trade. So with the pound trade again yesterday worked absolutely wonderful. Listen, here I'm looking for an aggressive pullback. We know the pound doesn't like to give us pullbacks, but we need an aggressive pullback. I do not want to be fighting that green line on the chart, which is the 200 exponential moving average. So I need this to get as close as possible to that daily pivot point at 1.5192, and we'll sell it. I am not selling it here, traders. Do not sell this here. You're selling into very strong support, and you're going to get in trouble. We need to get back up to that daily pivot point. I'm going to take profit, probably about, I'd like to take profit like 51.20 maybe, and get out of there. I don't want to go all the way down to 51.07. Why? Because everybody's going to get out at 51.07, and I don't want to miss the boat, right? So that's what's going on with the pound. Looks like a great trade. It's stair-stepping away. There's nothing unusual here. This is a good-looking chart, and it's just doing its thing. The only problem here is that it's given us a pullback and started to the downside already, and I really need this to pull back up to the daily pivot point. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie. The Aussie is sort of sideways here, and this is pretty strong support. This 200 exponential moving average has, been touched like 5 times and cannot get through it. A little concerning about that. So, the Aussie is bearish. I've been bearish in the Aussie for a very long time. So I need this to break this 200 exponential moving average, give us a retest, and we can enter this at 0.7224, and we'll get out at our EA support zone at 0.7163. This would be a great trade. If I do see the daily pivot point, I'm not expecting a big bounce there. I am expecting a bounce. Prices react to that price level, and you're not going to be break even, right? You're not going to be break even by the time you get to that daily pivot point. So just going to have to watch your charts real closely. And folks, if you get two higher lows and two higher highs, just, take your 10 pip loss or your 12 pip loss and re-enter it another time. But it's, we got to work with the trade plan. However, we're just a couple of pips before the daily pivot where we're going to enter again at 0.7224, and we're going to get out at 0.7163. So it looks like a nice 40 plus pip trade if it can work out for us. But it's amazing how that 200 exponential moving average is holding price. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Did very well yesterday. Did, worked for our trade plan, worked really sweet. This one, we need an aggressive pullback. We've got strong support where we're at. It's tried 3 times to break it. It hasn't been able to do it. Now we're seeing a doji, which is good. This last candle is a doji. And I only took the screenshot maybe 15 minutes ago. So, that's a good thing. And we'll stay with that. So, yeah, we're looking for that to head back to the other side and get us, I want to get as close to that pivot point as possible. But S1 would be fine at 1.5239. We'll get out at 1.5140. Take a look at the Euro Yen. Euro Yen, folks, this is bearish. Go to a 1 hour, 4 hour daily. This is extremely bearish. Don't let this pullback take your focus on what's going on here. This is bearish. All I want to do is sell this. I'm just waiting for the nice big red candle or two, and we're going to get out. Love for it to come up to that R1, the 200 exponential moving average, which is basically there. We can get at 133.33. We'll get at 132.47. We're looking at an 80 pip trade here. This is a really nice trade plan. We just need for this to give us price action to the direction that we want to go. All right, let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. The New Zealand dollar. This pair actually worked yesterday, but came down. I'm sorry, it did not work yesterday. Never gave us an entry and just continues to hit resistance levels, and is not giving us our pattern to get down, right? So I want to enter this now. I'm looking to enter this at 0.6773, and yes, on a demo account. So we're looking for this to do it, and we'll get out at the 200 exponential moving average in our support, EA at 0.6713, and we'll get out. I do see the daily pivot point there. It is going to bounce there. I don't think it's going to bounce all the way back to our entry, but it is there. We need to be aware of it. And by the way, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to give you today's indices. Let's talk about how the markets closed yesterday real quick. The Dow 30 closed up 0.60%. The S&P 500 closed up 0.48%. The NASDAQ closed up 0.38%. Small Cap 2000 was in the red at negative 0.83%. Heading over to the Eurozone, the DAX closed negative 1.94%. The FTSE 100 closed negative 1.32%. The CAC 40 out of Paris closed negative 1.68%. And the Euro Stock 50 closed negative 1.88%. All right, let's take a look at Asia. Remember, these countries are currently trading, and the Nikkei 225 is currently down 0.51%. However, the S&P ASX out of Australia is up positive 0.22%. The China A50 is negative 0.32%, and the Hang Seng is negative 0.23%. And our good friends in Seoul, the Kospi is positive barely at 0.09%. So that's what's going on in our indices today. So you have an idea of what's going on there. I apologize, I should have did that during news and commentary, but I forgot. It happens, I forgot. So that wraps up our 4 currency pairs, and I'm very happy to say we are right on time today, right at the 15-minute level. Getting better, I guess, or talking less, I don't know. We'll see. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence Trading, I want to thank you for joining me today. And please come visit our site at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Great website, a lot of education, great economic calendar, great stuff on there. Go scroll around there and go take a peek at what's available. And, good education, good stuff. Just a really nice site, pretty site. Go check it out. Traders, have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, please trade a demo account until January 4th. Thank you, traders. Have a great day. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.